Welcome to Cyber Student, your go-to channel for all things cybersecurity. We bring you the latest updates, news, and podcasts to keep you informed about the ever-evolving world of cyber threats and defenses. Our live streams are dedicated to discussing and creating cyber awareness, ensuring you stay ahead of potential risks. Additionally, we offer troubleshooting tips for general tech vulnerabilities, helping you secure your systems effectively. Join us on our journey to make the digital world a safer place, one video at a time. Subscribe and become a part of our cyber-savvy community. So, going into the podcast, plug in your headphones, just upgrade your day-to-day changes in cybersecurity by listening to our podcast. So today there are top 3 news in following. 1. 2022 breach of Australian telecom Optus blamed on API coding error. June 19 and 21, 2024, the Australian Communications and Media Authority, ACMA, has determined that a September 2022 breach affecting telecommunications firm Optus was due to an API coding error. The issue had been present for 4 years before the breach. ACMA says Optus failed to protect customers' data of millions of individuals. Editors note the API had 2 entry points, each of which was secured in 2017. In 2021, a coding error broke one of the ACLs, but the defect was only detected in one of the entry points, despite both being impacted by the same flaw. While the obvious move was to make sure that the same fixes were applied to all entry points, the better move for your future self is to only have one entry point, one set of security controls and one instance to support, secure, document and implement. 2. Shadow server, EOL Zixel NAS devices are being attacked. June 4, 21, and 24, 2024, just a few weeks after critical vulnerabilities in Zixel network-attached storage, NAS, devices were disclosed, data gathered by the Shadow Server Foundation indicates that end-of-life, EOL, Zixel NAS devices are coming under attack. Shadow Server has reported observing instances of attempted compromise of a command injection vulnerability, CVE 2024299973, by a Mirai-like botnet. Timothy Hyo, student intern in Vulnerability Research, Outpost 24, detected the vulnerabilities and noted in a write-up that, despite the fact that the device has reached end of life by the end of last year, they still released patches for the 3 critical vulnerabilities, including CVE 2024299973. 3. CDK warns of social engineering attacks targeting affected SaaS customers. June 21 and 24, 2024, Automobile Dealership Software as a Service, SaaS, provider CDK Global has set up interactive voice response lines for customers to obtain information about the ransomware attack that has disrupted operations at its customers' organizations. A message on that system from CDK says that threat actors are contacting automobile dealerships, claiming to be from CDK and trying to gain deeper access to the dealership's systems. Now we will go into the rest of the week's news. 1. LA County Health Dept. Breach traced to push notification spamming. June 20 and 24, 2024, according to a breach notification letter the Los Angeles, California, Department of Public Health sent to individuals whose data were compromised in a February 2024 cyber attack, the attackers gained access to the system through push notification spamming. The perpetrators inundated an employee with fraudulently generated multi-factor authentication, MFA, approval requests from their Microsoft 365 account, one of which the recipient approved. 2. Radiology practice tells patients their data was stolen in cyber attack. June 20, 2024, Minnesota-based consulting radiologists is notifying more than 500,000 patients that their personal information was compromised in a breach earlier this year. The firm detected anomalous activity in February and brought in outside cybersecurity experts. Their investigation concluded in mid-April that the breach compromised sensitive personal data, including patients' names, addresses, dates of birth, social security numbers, and health insurance information and medical records, all belonging to 511,947 people. 3. Change Healthcare discloses types of data compromised in February breach. June 21, 2024, Change Healthcare has begun notifying organizations that their patients' data were compromised in the February cyber attack. The notifications include more specifics about what type of data were compromised. They include information about health insurance policies, medical records, diagnoses, prescriptions, test results, billing and claims information, financial account information, and ID info, including passport numbers, driver's license numbers, and social security numbers. 4. LivaNova notifying customers of October 2023 breach. June 24, 2024, UK-based medical device company LivaNova is notifying nearly 130,000 individuals that their personally identifiable information was compromised in a cyber attack in late October 2023. LivaNova became aware of the incident in mid-November 2023, and a subsequent investigation determined that the intruders stole names, addresses, social security numbers, medical information, and health insurance information, and other data. LivaNova disclosed the incident in late April, shortly after the extent of the breach was determined. 5. Indonesia's national data center hit with ransomware. June 21 and 24, 2024, Indonesia's national data center was hit with a ransomware attack. The incident has disrupted multiple services, including immigration document management as well as school and university enrollment services. Indonesia's communications ministry says the data center's systems were infected with a variant of Lockbit and that the attackers have demanded a ransom payment of $8 million. 6. Japan's space agency says cyber incidents have not compromised sensitive data. June 21 and 24, 2024, the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, has experienced several cyber attacks over the past year. Officials say that the incidents have not compromised sensitive rocket and satellite data. Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary, Yoshimasa Hayashi, says security officials are taking steps to protect JAXA systems from future attacks. 7. U.S. sanctions, most, Kaspersky executives and leaders. June 21 and 24, 2024, following the U.S. Department of Commerce's announcement of an upcoming ban on Kaspersky products and services due to national security concerns, the Treasury Department imposed sanctions on a dozen people who hold leadership positions at Kaspersky. The company's CEO and founder, Eugene Kaspersky, has not been sanctioned. The sanctions prohibit U.S. individuals and entities from conducting business with those named. The sanction does not include Eugene Kaspersky. Important Kaspersky ban dates: as of July 20, 2024, Kaspersky may not sell its products or services in the U.S. As of September 29, 2024, Kaspersky Security Network must cease operating in the US, which means no more Kaspersky software updates and antivirus signatures will be provided as of that date. Hope this video brings you awareness and fall UPU with the industry. Check out for more videos, and stay UP tuned, don't miss any further updates. We will grow together.